Hey YouTube, it's Dan, and I just wanted to bring you guys another little video. This one's going to be technology related. If you haven't already seen the title up there, or I think the title's also down in the underbar, this is going to be a review of the HP Vivienne Tam wireless mouse, like an unboxing and how to set up and a brief little review. You see, my mom always wanted her own computer, and a few months ago she ordered one off of QVC. And the model she went for was the HP Mini 210-1099 SC, which, if you don't understand tech talk, that translates to a HP Mini with a Vivienne Tam butterfly design on it. It's a cute little 10-inch machine. Not really something I would ever use, but still a decent machine nonetheless. So she put up a fight about a mouse, saying, oh no, I want this, I want that, blah blah blah. Finally we decided on this one, which is the HP Vivienne Tam Butterfly Lovers Design mouse. I have not opened this box once yet, so I'm going to do that right now as part of an unboxing video, which will then turn over to a screen capture of how to set up the mouse. So let me just adjust everything here to make this a little better. Okay, so here we have the packaging of the mouse. There is the micro USB adapter and the mouse itself, with a scroll wheel and what I'm assuming are more click buttons. I'll know more about that when I get inside. So I noticed this part was a little popped from the FedEx shipping, so I'm assuming this is where you would start the process of opening up the package. So in here we have HP limited warranty, quick start guide on how to do things, written in both English and Polish and all kinds of languages. Okay, yeah, that all looks to be in order. We probably won't need to reference that. And yes, like I thought, this part on the back pops up so we can get to a CD that is back here, and this is the HP mouse software disk. This is going to be important to our installation, and it's a netbook. Like I mentioned earlier, her computer is a little mini netbook, which means that there is no CD drive anywhere on it. So luckily I talked my mom into picking up an external disk drive that we are going to use for this installation. Alright, and then finally in the package we have the little micro USB adapter, which is right here, little micro USB, and we have the mouse itself. Okay, I'm actually noticing that there was not a battery packaged in the container, but there's a little open thing. Maybe the battery is already in there. Oh yes, the Energizer battery is already stored in the mouse. So there is a battery that comes with it. It's a AA battery. It just takes one battery. There we go. You pop that battery in for the first time and the mouse springs to life. The scroll wheel lights up. Then how do we click this all back on? Hold on, let me turn the mouse off for a second while I figure out how to pop this back in. You see, you're learning some valuable things here about setup of an external mouse or a travel mouse. as you can probably tell, and the micro adapter stores in the mouse. I'll show you that while I'm in here. The micro adapter just plugs in over here and it stores. And I actually, before I set this up, I just want to grab my external mouse that I use, my little micro mouse, so I can show you guys. There we go. I think that's, oh, there we go. That's you have to, it looks like you have to flip that back when you put the cover back on. The mouse feels nice. It's got a nice ergonomic shape. It's got a butterfly design on it. And like I said, when you turn it on, the scroll wheel lights up, which is nice. There's a couple buttons here. And the bottom lasers up. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. Now I just want to show you guys how my mouse works, because I think that the one drawback to this mouse is that you have to flip the switch back on the bottom to get this to stay in place. So I'm going to grab my mouse, which is the Logitech M305, which to open it, there's a little thing down here. You pop that, pops out the bottom half, micro adapter, battery, and then it pops right back in. This is my mouse of choice. But if you have a Vivienne Tam computer, or if you need to get a mouse for a girl, as long as you remember that that has to flip right there when you put it back, this seems like it'll be a very nice mouse for a girl to use. So I'm just going to show you one piece of the setup here while I'm on the camera, even though it's probably something very obvious. But I'm just going to show it to you now, and then we're going to switch over to the laptop for installing the software. And yes, there is a guide on how to do it. And yes, this guide simplifies everything by saying first you should turn on the computer. Then it talks about pulling the battery tab and stuff, which I just did. So now what you want to do is you want to plug the micro USB adapter into one of the USB ports. It's a nice little plug and forget, but you know what? It's in there. Good. I was worried about that for a second. But it's a plug and forget, so it doesn't really matter. Now, if you're using a netbook, I just want to see if I can zoom this out at all to get you guys a better view of what I want to do. Oh yeah, I'm zoomed in a lot. Wow. Wow. I did not realize I was zoomed in that much. That makes it a little better for what I want to show you next. You would, if you're using a netbook, you would want to get your external CD drive, and they all connect differently, and plug it into your computer. I'm sorry, I don't use this computer too often, so I'm not sure about how all the ports are oriented. And then for the sake of this one here, you would pop it open, which is hard to do backwards, and you want to put in the mouse installation CD, which is as simple as getting it out of the envelope. I'm sorry, it's been a long morning. And then putting it into the CD drive. But I'm not going to close it just yet. I'm going to get the computer ready for a screen recording. So let's go to the recording with the power of a snap.